Here we are coming into my studio where many hours are spent with a lot of my friends on the wall. A lot of these pictures are some of the guys I know, and some of the guys are not around anymore, but they've all touched me in one way or the other. There's a great piece of art by a dear friend, one of the famous lady cartoonists in the world, Lynn Johnson. I was very much aware of the Archie Comics, and I know of Archie when I found out later, who knows? Bob Montano created the character, and it's, I think, back as early as 1941, 42, when that came about. But in between those years of working for Marvel, working on those books that were really quite successful, now you're talking about the 60s, the superheroes were catching on like crazy. And I was stuck up at Marvel with my humor books, with my soap opera books, and they did well. Again, people always say, well, the girls look alike. I try not to think of it that. I try to think of, I think of certain actresses that look like Veronica, and certain actresses that could play the part of Betty in a movie. Betty is soft and sweet and a lot more shape. Well, they both have great shapes, but she's smooth and round and soft. Where the best way I could describe Veronica, and there was a great actress many years ago in the movies, and her name was Joan Crawford, and she created something with shoulders in her jackets or her dresses. She used to have Joan Crawford shoulders. She had these big shoulders with a lot of padding, and always if she had to wear high heels, she wore them all. And Betty will wear high heels maybe if she's going to a prom or something like that, and wearing lovely soft clothes, and her eyes are kind of open, more so than Veronica's eyes. Veronica could probably have a lot of makeup on her eyes. That's why it keeps her a little bit more of a different look. You could see the eyebrows are down a lot of times because she's always kind of a little bit of a sinister look to her. Even though she means no harm, she's a sweet gal. Don't get me wrong. She's every young Betty wanting to be a Veronica. If they could be combine both their personalities, which I think of when I work on it, that would be the perfect lady. You know, all that money, and Betty makes the best chocolate chip cookies, and she could fix Archie's car in no time. She doesn't mind getting her hands dirty, changing spark plugs or something like that. And Veronica wouldn't get her hands dirty at all. But she kind of, there's probably many stories I did with Veronica looks up at Betty and she says, geez, that Betty is so sweet. That she's so sweet because she's her best friend.